In Britain, governments are expendable, just ask Boris Johnson, but the monarchy is not. The royal family represents brand Britain, a small reminder of when a tiny island ruled the waves. We get the nostalgia. What we don't get is the obsession, especially after headlines like these. Take a look at this one. What does it say? Prince Charles slammed over $1.2 million charity donation from Osama bin Laden's family. In case you're wondering, yes, we're talking about the Osama bin Laden, one of the most dreaded terrorists in history. Prince Charles accepted a donation from his family. When was this? In 2013, almost 2 years after bin Laden was killed by US forces. Now, this report reveals some problematic details. One, Prince Charles met with bin Laden's half-brother. Two, he overruled his advisors. Apparently, the royal advisors were against accepting the donation, but Prince Charles went ahead anyway. The family disputes these details. They say due process was followed. The Foreign Office was consulted. The charity's trustees were consulted. Only then was the donation accepted by Prince Charles. Basically, it was by the book. That's what they say. But this is not a question of rules or regulations. This is a question of optics. It's a question of propriety. The bin Laden name is tainted all over the world. It'll forever be linked to terrorism. So why get mixed up with them in the first place? Here's what people close to Prince Charles say, and I'm quoting: "Though the name bin Laden has a very unhappy history, the sins of the father should not be visited on the rest of the family, which is an eminent one in the region." We get the sentiment. You cannot control the actions of your relatives. Your father or brother does not define you. The bin Ladens have repeatedly emphasized on this. They disowned Osama back in 1994. None of his relatives has any links to terror groups. Having said that, it still looks bad. The bin Ladens are trying to launder their bad name, to expel the demons of Osama, and frankly, that's their choice. They're free to do as much charity as they want to. The question is, should Prince Charles have played along? Should a future king have helped launder bin Laden's family name? Based on the public response, the answer is no. But then again, we're talking about the British monarchy. Their entire brand is built on not taking responsibility for their relatives, ancestors, cousins, brothers, it doesn't matter who. The British royal family never takes responsibility. So naturally, they had no problem with this donation. And Prince Charles is making a habit of it. Last month, he was accused of receiving suitcases full of cash from a former Qatari prime minister. How much money was in it? Almost $3 million. In February, another report emerged. Prince Charles's charity was offering knighthoods in exchange for donations. In both cases, Prince Charles got away. It seems he never directly is involved in these donations. Strange, considering the charity is called PWCF, the Prince of Wales's Charitable Fund. So he gets the credit, he gets the goodwill, he gets to cut the red ribbon, but when things go bad, he has zero accountability. It sums up the British monarchy. With each passing day, their brand is dimming. Let me tell you what happened in Australia. The head of state is still the Queen of England. So official matters are conducted in the Queen's name, like signing legislations or taking oaths of office. On Monday, one Australian lawmaker refused to do so. Her name is Lydia Trope. She belongs to Australia's Indigenous community. Listen to how she tweaked her parliamentary oath.
I, Sovereign Lydia Thorpe, do solemnly and sincerely affirm and declare that I will be faithful and I bear true allegiance to the colonising Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
You heard that. Instead of Queen Elizabeth, she said the colonising Queen Elizabeth. The Senate President was having none of it. He asked Lydia Trope to retake the pledge, and this time she said it as per the text. But it's clear that anti-monarchy sentiments are on the rise. Commonwealth countries are questioning the Queen's role, and why not? In 2022, people want to be citizens, not subjects. Also, the royal family is not exactly awe-inspiring. They're knee-deep in controversies. They refuse to disown their black sheep, and they make zero effort to redeem their family's problematic past. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.